Hi guys, it's Amalia with Hair Braiding System, and I'm actually on my way to Stevenson University to take a first look at my website draft. I met a professor there who offered to build Hair Braiding System a website at no cost as a part of her class project, and I'm so honored about that. But I wanted to talk a little bit about why I believe hair braiding is a STEM is such a sacred part of my life's journey. I call it sacred because braiding history and what it means to the Black culture is more than what we know today to be fashion, to be a fashionable art and expression. But for me, I see it as a part of my spiritual journey. Recently, someone reached out to me about the pattern recognition aspect of hair braiding. And they were telling me about its application in computing technology. And what blew my mind about it is the idea I had for pattern recognition in hair braiding came to me at 8. This is in the 80s. I had never seen a computer. I didn't know what pattern recognition was. And so I was like, this has to be a divine download. And my journey and obsession with braids and not theory since then, I feel like it was whatever you believe in, God, divine, universe, whatever it was someone higher than me calling me into this work. And so to see how hair braiding helps me connect with the world and people of color in a way, in a STEM aspect, in a way that no one else can. At my most recent workshop, which was at Anne Arundel Community College, Anne Arundel Public Library, sorry, I did the community college also sometimes. So sometimes I get it confused. But at the public library in Odenton, a lot of parents were asking me about more advanced hair braiding classes. And I was able to explain that my value proposition is that I'm not pushing kids into hair braiding as a professional profession. I'm using it as a way to bridge the gap in STEM. And one parent looked at me like, "What? That's a stretch." And I shared with him that hair braiding was not theory and it's mathematics. And his daughter, he was asking for his daughter. There's a parent, he asked about his daughter. And I said, "What subject?" I asked the girl, "What subjects are you good in?" And she bowed her head. And so I asked her dad, "What subject?" And he said, "The only thing she's good at in is mathematics. She practically fails every other class." And what he didn't realize is that I had that commonality. I have a knack for numbers. I wasn't really strong in anything beside math. Fast forward 30 years from being in elementary school, and I pursued a master's in analytics, which is numbers based, right? And so I shared with him that my own journey, gave his daughter a high five, and also shared that Katherine Johnson, the computer, from Hidden Figures, that was the job title. Computer was her only area of specialization was mathematics, and her work helped launch the first man into space and calculated with a high level of accuracy where he would land when he got back to Earth. We see that in the movie where he says, "Wherever she said, whatever she says, I trust." And so, seeing that hair braiding and its connection to bringing people who can really benefit from the STEM exposure and the STEM conversations, I really feel honored to be changing lives. And that's my message for today. Like, find your life's work, find your spiritual purpose. It may have shown up in your childhood before the world had a chance to define it for you, and pursue that. If it's something that is set a heart in your set ablaze in your heart, and nothing that you go through quenches it, pursue that, because for me that's hair braiding. I no longer do my own hair, but I did my own hair for almost 30 years. um it's a thing that literally will not let me go. My daughter's name is actually based on back when I was studying knot theory. So she has a not based name. And so, whatever it is that your heart pulls you into, pursue that. Bye, guys.